Hey everyone, thank you for joining me for another video, and today we are diving back into PowerWash Simulator. Just when you thought we'd finished with all of this, I went and found that the other set of Muckingham files were actually on as free DLC rather than anything paid. I did look over the Christmas Steam sale and found that all of these were actually free of charge. So quickly added them on and thought I'll get back to them at some point. So here we go. We're going to dive back in, and we've got the aquarium to clean. So we're going to get on with that. So how you doing, Wishy Washy? Don't know what you saw on the way over here, but the entire Crab Bay area has been hit by a freak wave, and that obviously includes our Marine Life Conservation Centre. Luckily, we were pre-warned by our friends at Caldera University's Seismology Department that something was happening, so we managed to get an evacuation program going for all the open-air tanks in the aquarium. You'd be pleased to know that none of the animals were harmed. In fact, we're up 2 whelks and a starfish. Marvellous. Silver linings all round. Nevertheless, our swell friend made quite an impression, and to be on the safe side, we need to sanitize the place before we reintroduce the animals and open up again. So off we go. Yep, starting the job. Will reset any other progress on any other ones. That's fine. We haven't got any others that are ready on the go. So let's dive on in. I get the feeling, like the other ones, this is going to be quite a big job. So, oh blimey. Holy flippin' moly. This is going to be a big old jobby. Look at all this. Right, well, suppose we get started in this room, I suppose. So strange seeing a centre like this, normally so full of life. Oh, I'm guessing it won't be now. Right, we're going to change from you to you. And let's get cracking. So yeah, it's been a while since we've been in this. I did pick up another game that was in the vein of this, which we've done a demo for already, which was the spray paint simulator. So I thought I'd just look for any other DLC before I started that one. But I think that'll be the next thing we... Oh, crikey, look how tall this is. Oh, my word. So yeah, we'll be starting spray paint simulator at some point in the future. And that'll be a full playthrough of that. But I thought there's quite a few people seem to quite like this one. I thought I'd finish off the other set of the Muckingham files before starting with a full playthrough of spray paint simulator. There we go. Get all this bit completed off. I don't know how I'm going to get all the way necessarily up there. I probably can use the extension, but we'll see how that all goes. Getting the door finished, lovely. Once finished, let's do the outside surrounds. We always know they're going to be a pain to get to. And we've got a big blast door as well, a maintenance door, so I like to call it. Looks like it's just a high pressure door. It's designed to keep water out. So I'm guessing what we're cleaning is the interior of a tank, which is probably why it's quite so large. I get the feeling there'll be a lot of marine life that's normally in there. So we'll just work through all this. Looks this is going to keep with the basic extension, or the basic body of the power washer, while we're in quite close quarters. Then we can move to one of the other extension arms as we work our way along. Okay, we've got the shaft wall pillar done. Perfecto. Right, let's get this done, and we'll get the outside of this door frame complete if we can. Oh, good, there we go, that's another bit done. few bits around the outside. Boom, bit more door handle done. I'm guessing we've got to get up above that door. That's fine. Get to that, let's get this maintenance hatch done. So yeah, thought I would see about what I was looking for with some of the DLC, like the Wallace and Gromit and stuff like that. Because I thought, oh, maybe on the Steam sale that might be those might be a bit cheaper, but didn't see them particularly being much cheaper at the time. But then I saw these and thought, oh well, that'll do. That'll tide us over a little bit. We can come back and revisit this old game. I do want to pick up PowerWash Simulator 2 at some point, but I wanted just to try and get a bit more life out of this old dog before I did anything more. There we go. Come on, get that door. There we go. Door's done. Right, let's see. Same again over here. Okay, and we'll go one more. Nearly done. There we go. Perfect. We've got the outside of that done. Right. Okay. Well, I'm probably going to have to put this on pause. We'll take a look at what we find in another area. We've done a bit of work in there, and we'll just work our way around here. See what some of these parts are on the wall. Sustainable fishing practices. Lovely. Yeah, don't overfish any area, for Lord's sakes. See, that's one of the problems with bulk fishing, is that you end up with people being a bit greedy on what they're taking from the ocean. You know, nature can only do so much at replenishing stocks so quickly. The problem is when you've got massive boats with massive drag nets, it then becomes something where you're overfishing an area and your food stock just completely goes away, or you completely bugger up the ecosystem, and you know, the food that the fish might eat goes away, or stuff like that. So be a bit careful. Work with nature, not against it. Oh. There we go, cleaning the back wall behind it as well. Lovely, lovely. Okay, so I guess this is something where Kiddywinks will come along and have their picture taken. It's always fun to have a picture taken on one of these sorts of exhibits. I remember a few years ago with a young lady that I was with at the time, we went up to London Dungeons, and we got our picture taken with my head in the stocks and her standing over me with a very large hammer. The smile on her face, I think, was a little worrying. She looked far too happy with the idea of clonking me over the bonce with a massive, great big mallet. Oh well, it was a fun day out. If you ever come to the UK, or if you live in the UK and you aren't living anywhere near London, I would highly recommend the London Dungeon. It is a very cool day out. I think one of the things that's, aside from things like theatres and stuff like that, and some of the shopping areas, that's one of the things that London is very, very good for, is museums. If you're watching from overseas. then there are a number of exceptionally good museums. My personal favourites, aside from things like London Dungeon, is stuff like the Science Museum and the Natural History Museum. Both are absolutely wonderful. If you're more into artwork, there's like the Tate Modern Gallery, and we've also got things like the Victoria and Albert Museum, which are both absolutely great if that's more your thing. I won't try and say I appreciate or understand art, so I kind of look at it and go, that's a very pretty picture. I don't get entirely deep into the understanding because it's a little bit over my head. And some of the bits and pieces that are on there, on the modern art, sorry, it completely, that's a boat that completely left me on an island, you know. Bit of artwork of someone's dirty bed with a pair of crusty knickers on it. No, sorry. Completely doesn't work for me. I do not get it, don't care about it. Ooh, that looks quite nice behind there. Oh, that's meant to be lovely. I mean, is that meant to be an area where you can see? Oh, looks like I've got a turtle or a terrapin on the ceiling. I'm guessing it'll be a turtle by the size of it. Terrapins aren't usually that large. There we go. This meant to be a shark's eye view of what it would see from underneath. Oh, it is a turtle. There we go. Right, good. Right, so what am I seeing in here then? Ah, it's part of a water feature. It's an interesting little way that there's shimmering. I wonder what's causing that. Is there meant to be dirt on there? Oh crikey. Am I gonna have to be going and hang on. Hold on. Oh my word, it goes even... Oh, flippin' heck, it goes even further. Oh, wow. Got all in here to... Oh, jeez, this is going to be hours of work. Holy crap. Huh. This is this is going to be a lot. Maybe a video where I end up doing it over a couple of days, because I think this is going to take quite a while to get through all this lot. Holy flipping moly. Right, so got what's down there to do. What's all in here? Looks very nice. I'm guessing that's what the other side of... got the other side of this glass. That's why it might have been shimmering quite so much, because we had all the crud on this side. I see, that looks better. It's not shimmering as much anymore. Okay, that's not really helpful, because all I'm seeing is crap on the other side of it. Yep, okay, fine. So it looks like that's it. We've got the glass clean in this area. Right, okay. And so we're going to have... guessing this is going to be coral-like effect. Or at least what's meant to look like the ocean floor, but probably doesn't. Some aquariums get it kind of right. Other ones it looks very fake. At least they try. Okay, so that's just wall there. Got a starfish. And we've got what looks like, I'm guessing this is meant to be some kind of coral. Tube coral, yep. There we go. Get that from around the back. Nice, nice, nice. That's cool. There we go. And what are you? Round coral? Or rain coral, as I always used to call it. Nice. Cool, so we've got a tank to do. It's going to be quite a long time with all this. That shelf coral. Oh, shell plastic steps, okay. Again, this looks very bright and vibrant now, but once you've put a few tons of water in here, it will look a bit more diffuse with the water effect and the way light scatters through water. So it won't look quite as bright and vibrant when you're on the other, especially when you're on the other side of the glass. But again, I'm not quite sure that's particularly reminiscent of the bottom of the ocean. But I suppose it's more for show for the kiddies. Nice. Cool, so we've got a bit of this area we've done. I think I know this is going to be quite a long time to do this episode. I think what I'll do is I'm just going to run around and do a few bits and see what's there just to show you, and that before we cut out and I finish this whole lot off camera, because this is going to be, I think, a good couple of hours worth of work to finish all this off. But we'll see how we get on. Okay, so we've got ourselves a little underwater kingdom castle there. Oh, we've got a diving bell or diving helmet, diving suit over this way. That looks kind of cool. That'd be a good place for some fish to hide themselves. Quite nice. Okay, so nothing seems too outrageous at the moment, other than things like that area where it's where we were looking at before we went up the stairs. It's got quite a high ceiling, but those set of stairs that may well allow us to get to the upper parts without having to go too mad. Anyway, right, let's go see what else we've got around. Right, so we've got this corridor. Yeah, we know that. Good. We've got down here. We've covered most of that area. That's just going to be... that's just a set of doors going somewhere. Does just look like a pair of doors going somewhere. So, well, what do you say? Gift shop! Yay! Everybody loves a gift shop. I'm guessing I'm not cleaning out the gift shop. Guessing for some reason these gift shop doors are waterproof by the looks of things, then, if I don't need to go in there and do any cleanup. Oh, it's all individual letters. Oh, lovely, look at that. Wow. We're at 11%. Yeah, this is going to be a little while. Where some of this is going to need a couple of runs over with PowerWasher. Still got the door frames to get right. Done. Frame. Oh, looks like we've got the entire door frame. Lovely. Right, cool. So we know what's there. I'm guessing these are going to be more of the same, sustainable fishing. Alright, this is going to be more, I'm guessing, some water conservation. Very, very important. Oceanic research. Good. Need to learn more about our oceans. Abso-bloody-lutely. Fully endorse that. Yeah, with the name of the channel being Salty Sea Dog Gaming, as you can well imagine, I am someone who is very, very much interested in the ocean and marine life and marine habitat and things like that. So I do fully endorse anything that's about the oceans and keeping the oceans clean. Oh, lovely. Oh, look, we got some fishies. Whee! It's nice. Cool. Bada boom, bada boom. A little bit to do around the frame yet. I wonder what those fish must be thinking. Other than, bloody hell, stop banging on our door. Oh, look, found Nemo. Movie over, found Nemo. Okay, good. Nice. So it looks like we'll be uncovering some little tanks with a little tropical or fish. Oh, seahorses as well. Nice. Marvellous creatures, seahorses. Good. And we've got another little viewing gallery there. Sweet. Get that done. Marvellous. What's next? What's in here? Oh, got more clownfish. Got a little bit more in here. Oh, got some more seahorses in there. Lovely. There we go. Cool. And that one's got that lot in, including what I think it may have been the same species as Wanda from a fish called Wanda. It's a fun film if you haven't watched it. So right then, let's go. What we got in here? Some more lights on the floor. Looks like we got a little, what's meant to be, I'm guessing, some kind of coral display. Okay, cool. Lovely. Oh, good. Good. We'll see some of that. See what some of this is. Like I said, I'm just trying to show a little bit of what's here before I stop and go and do everything else. Ooh. We have some sharkies. Crab-based stingrays. Oh, nice. I'm guessing they're not in that tank at the moment then. I would imagine. Didn't see anything moving around in there, so I imagine that's probably an empty tank at the moment to be cleaned out. Yes, it is. Alright, so what else have we got? Okay, so we're now back at the main entranceway where we appear to have some kind of kelp mural on the wall. And we have the main set of doors coming into the marine aquarium. Oh, there we go. Oh. There we go. What's this? To ticket office. Sweet. Sweet. Alright, well, I think what we'll do is, this looks like it's a squarish room. Oh, we've got a glass ceiling. Lovely. Oh, what we got there? Crab Bay Aquarium. Oh, sweet. Doesn't that look cool? Right then, well I think what we'll do is we'll pop that on pause for now and we'll crack on with, I'll crack on with clearing more of this up in the background and we'll come back when we're right near the end. So I will see you all shortly. Alright everybody, we are back and nearly 4 hours later. It's been quite a journey to do this. So if you saw, this was the ticket office where we started out. So we've got all of our walls nice and clean. We have our Crab Bay Aquarium sign all nicely shined up as best as possible. See, no crab is all completely shiny and clean. They've all got a little bit of marks on them. And here we have the shallows, which has all been nicely cleaned up with all the various bits of coral, starfish, tube coral, like that. So we have our rock life. So you got the volcano crabs, crab-based stingrays, and the leopard sharks. And over here we have the rock pools, got the sea urchins, the sea snails, and the Muckingham sea marrows. Obviously none of them are in there because the tank's empty. And same again over this side. We have our hermit crabs. Talking about there being social crustaceans. They change their shells fairly regularly. Omnivoric scavengers. And the three ones I have is Jessica Crabbit, Crabby McCrabface, and Silent Ted. Is that a bit like Father Ted? Anyway, and so yeah, so we have our tunnel down here where we have our seahorses. We've got our clownfish. Excuse me. And we have Wanda and her friends in there. And some more of the same. There's a little clownfish in there. And then we come into this main area where we will see, we've got our photo opportunity we saw earlier, sustainable fishing practices, we've got the doors to the gift shop, and we have our open glass tank, and we have our lovely little bits of depictions of oceanographic, I would say mammals, but I'm not entirely sure if manta rays are classed as mammals or not. But yeah, so we've got some interesting ceiling decoration there. And obviously we have our glass that's now been cleaned on both sides. So we'll go in through our maintenance hatch. Got the staff area, all the pipe work. Nice big ladder. And our maintenance tunnel that brings us neatly into our underground area. Or not underground, would be underwater. And so we've got the coral, got the various urchins, starfish, etc., including a giant clam. So, yep, all that's been cleaned. We have our lovely rock pathway along the top here. Not sure what the water height would be, because I'd imagine he probably would have the water height be up near the door frame here, which should probably going to keep most of this area in will be underwater, so that's good. And so as you can see, we have cleaned everything up. Everything's all at 99% aside from the giant clam. So with the giant clam, we've done everything on the, should have done everything on the outside. The base and the lid, they're all clean as much as I can do on the outside. But however, we hit F, we can get to open our giant clam. I've not actually opened it, so I don't know what's going to be in there, but I'm guessing there's going to be a giant pearl by the items on the to-do list on the top left there. There we go, look at that. Cool. Well, I must admit, when the clam was closed, its shape did kind of remind me of an very old movie now called Flight of the Navigator, that had a very unique looking spaceship in it. Yeah, see if anyone's old enough in the viewership out there to remember Flight of the Navigator. There were some very interesting old movies from back in the 80s that were very cool. Even including a little fun fact of, if anyone can remember, or if you've seen the film, a very young Sarah Jessica Parker in Flight of the Navigator. Who worked for, who was at the time doing some work for NASA. So, got the clamshell lid, so I've got some bits I'm missing off there. I've got some to the sides I need to catch. Ah, there it is. Whee! There we go. Job complete. Alright, so there we go. So that's taken about 4 hours, but we are all done. Right, let's hit escape so finish the job and we'll bang on the time lapse. Sweet. Wow, you don't mess about, do you? No, we bloody don't. Quite amazing to see it gleaming like this. You've done a fantastic job. Thank you very much. Can't wait to get the animals back in and get the place buzzing again. It's amazing how rapidly the microflora and fauna establish themselves in our marine life centre. No one's ever been able to properly explain the process. Well, that's good to know. So there we go. So that's the end of that one. And then we have a submarine to do in the next episode. So thank you very much indeed for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing. Otherwise, I shall see you in the next video. You'll take care now. Alright, bye-bye.